Hey, what's happening, friends? Just want to take a few minutes and share with you the easiest process to do performance reviews. Right now, I think with a lot of uncertainty, a lot of business owners that are struggling, the one thing that you can add more clarity and certainty to your business is by adding in performance reviews. This has been a game changer for me. This has been allowed me to grow my business in ways that I didn't imagine even 2 years ago. So I want to show you my simple process and see if it can help you grow your business with easy to use process to have performance reviews. So the first thing I want to show you is on my iPad. This for me is the easiest way for you to do performance reviews. I love to take my employees out to lunch, do a coffee connection, go sit down at a park bench, get outside of the norm, whether you're on the road, in the streets, keep it digital, keep it on your iPad. It's easy to email and have a copy of it available. So I created a simple template that allows me to do it. So I sit down with my employee and I'll go through a couple of things. First, I'll put down kind of the date, make sure we're on the same page. And then depending on the position, we'll have a quick outline. I always recommend 3 distinctive things that make the position successful, and those would go here. So, for example, I think most of us can relate to sales positions. So, I'm going to use that as my example. So, position outline would be if this is, for example, like an SDR position, I might have new leads. They're going to generate new leads, calls, follow up. And just to give you some advice, this tool that I'm using right now is called Notability. And the reason I love it is because I can simply create a lot of different templates, and then I can keep it available so I can quickly click into it. So I might have a folder for each employee, easily go through, and then I can have my next month's ready to go, and I can review the previous months sitting down with the employee. But diving in, so I put the name there. If you've got managers that are doing this, make sure they're putting their information in there. And then we want to dive into 3 different things, my PDCs. So talk about their performance, how they're developing as an individual, as a professional, is an industry leader, and then what is their commitment. If you've heard me talk before about scorecards, similar process. The commitment and the development are all part of the scorecards, the metrics that you're going to determine if they're doing a good job. So performance, I like to start this off by asking them, what are you doing well? Let's run through the last 30 days and talk about what's going well. And when they're talking, I'm taking notes. I'm adding it in every single time. So never missed a day. Hit monthly goals. And we're going to talk through this and ask more in depth. Why do you think you hit those goals? That's incredible. We're going to congratulate them, talk about that, and then we're going to dive into what do you think needs improvement? How can you become a better employee? And we're going to go through and we're going to note those out as well as they're talking. Let them see how serious you are about understanding what's going well, equally as well as what's going wrong. And this is going to be my plug for just a second. Unfortunately, most of us we just don't do performance reviews. And it hits us because by the time we recognize there's something wrong with an employee, it's too late. And then when you do a performance review, they're like, wait a second, we never do performance reviews. There's got to be something terrible. Then there's a pit in their stomach. There's a pit in your stomach. Create a rhythm, create a meeting rhythm that will allow consistency so that they want to come to these performance reviews and they want to showcase. This is what takes B players to A players. And most importantly, it's what keeps A players wanting to be A players for you. When A players feel appreciated and pushed, they stick around. When A players feel like they're underappreciated and taken for granted, they go somewhere else where they can be pushed. So keep that in mind as we're going through this. So we talk about they're going to answer what needs improvement, not you. Then you're going to ask them about their goals. What can we do to develop to be a better employee, to be better at your craft, to be better? And then we're going to go through our commitment. So the previous month, they had a commitment of 3 goals. What's this month's going to be? And we're going to talk through that. It's as simple as that. This performance review doesn't need to take longer than 20 minutes. And in the moment, you are doing the most important thing, scheduling the next performance review. When you can show them that you care about it, you want follow through, these 3 goals right here tend to happen. When they know there's a date that's they're going to be held accountable to those 3 things, they tend to get it done. So that's my few tips on performance reviews. It's absolutely been incredible for me. Centralize it, put it in a note. Next month, when I come down and sit down, here's my notes to review the employee. I'm going to go in and here's my November performance review, reminder of my outline of the position. We're going to review the goals from last month, talk about the next month's goals. It's simple. But that consistency has completely transformed my business and a lot of my friends' companies as well when we work together to kind of showcase what we take and hold value to. Hope that helps. If you have any questions, let me know. Again, I'm Ryan, Viva HR. Always happy to help.